Bellator is doing it right. Gegard Mousasi versus Douglas Lima for the vacant middleweight title added to Bellator 243. Holy flying flipping flapjacks. Gegard Mousasi, of course, one of my favorite fighters of all time. If you look at his resume, man, he's been doing it forever at all weight classes. He's got fights up at heavyweight with Mark Hunt. He's actually a natural middleweight. He's fought, of course, at light heavyweight, short notice, willing to step up and fight DC whenever a UFC 200, man. Anderson Silva had to step up and fight Daniel Cormier on short notice, but Gegard Mousasi was also on that card, and he was going to step up and fight DC, but of course Anderson Silva was the bigger name when John Jones fell out, so that's the way the cookie crumbled. Now Gegard Mousasi, fast forward, of course, with Bellator, was the Bellator middleweight champion, but actually lost to Rafael Carvalho, who became Bellator's middleweight champion. Now, this is why the title is vacant. Rafael Carvalho had, I believe, a neuro injury or some sort of physical or medical, something medical keeping him out of the fight with his head, with his brain. I'm not sure the exact diagnosis, but he had to vacate the title. Now Gegard Mousasi versus Douglas Lima, who is Bellator's welterweight champion, is going to be at Bellator 243, which does make this kind of like a champ versus champ fight. Even though Gegard Mousasi is not the champion, he very well could be. A lot of people thought he won the Carvalho fight, but with that being said, this is still one of the premier fights Bellator could put on. I mean, Gegard Mousasi versus the welterweight champion Douglas Lima, who is no joke, beat Rory McDonald. This is a fucking great fight. So Bellator 243 is now on the radar. I'm sure this is a card we'll be watching. With that being said, man, let me know who you think is going to win between Gegard Mousasi and Douglas Lima. Bellator 243 for the vacant middleweight title. You know I'm going with the motherfucking GOAT, the Moose, Gegard Mousasi. Let's go.